Some updates from WiFiRanger, including a new product, the SkyPro3. Hi, I'm Chris from the Mobile Internet Resource Center, here to share some updates from WiFiRanger, a well-known company that sells Wi-Fi extending gear for primarily the RV market, and also now some LTE-enabled gear to bring down both cellular and Wi-Fi from a distance. New from WiFiRanger this week is the SkyPro3. This is a slight revision of the existing SkyPro. This is one of them here. With the new one will have a slightly slimmer case, a slightly faster processor, but the big change is for the LTE version, it will have a much better LTE modem. So the SkyPro3 LTE will now be available with additional bands, including bands 71, which is very important for long range on T-Mobile, and band 14, which is AT&T's FirstNet. So if you've got AT&T, that gets you extra coverage, and if you happen to have a public safety SIM, that gives you priority access to the network. So some major improvements to the modem on the SkyPro3 LTE, though it is still a Cat4 LTE modem, so a little bit disappointing in that regard. That's kind of out of date as far as cellular modems go, but this is the mainstream lower cost product. Now some people will be wondering, it's like, well, this is a refresh of an old product from WiFiRanger. What about this new Converge they announced earlier this year? Their new, completely different architecture, shark fin on your roof, paves the way for a whole bunch of different features to be converged into a rooftop unit. And we checked in with WiFiRanger, and the SkyPro3 is primarily intended for their RV manufacturer customers who've already built the SkyPro design into their RVs. This is a nice revisement for them. This actual circuit board will be the first circuit board in the very first model of the Converge, and that will be coming out next month in August of 2019 is when it is slated, and then there will be a whole product line built around the Converge. So this is the starting point for what's new in the Converge, but for most regular people, you're probably best off not buying a SkyPro3, waiting for the Converge. One of the key usability differences, actually, WiFiRanger's key to point out, is on the SkyPro3, even though the new modem supports all the different carriers, to change SIM cards, to change carriers, you have to crawl up on your roof, unscrew this, and fiddle in very, very precarious fashion to change SIM cards. The Converge makes changing SIM cards easy, and then other future-proofing and technical advancements the Converge is designed to evolve over time. So an interesting update, probably not something you want to rush out and buy, but this is the new SkyPro3 from WiFiRanger. Also, new from WiFiRanger for all existing customers, is part of releasing the SkyPro3, they've also pushed out the 7.0.8 firmware that has been in beta testing for over a year with WiFiRanger and being released to customers who needed it. But now it's going out to everyone, and it fixes a lot of long-standing bugs. The one bug that a lot of people have run into is with usage tracking. WiFiRanger has some of the best usage tracking features available to see which devices on your network are using up your data, but it was a little unstable, and people would run into it locking up their WiFiRangers and crashing, and the support guidance would be, well, just turn off usage tracking and it'll work again. Well, now with 7.0.8 you'll at last be able to turn usage tracking back on. There's a whole lot of other bug fixes in here as well, so if you are a WiFiRanger customer, look for that firmware update to be rolling out over the next few weeks as they push it out to their audiences. So that is the update of what's new from WiFiRanger and what to expect in the near future.
These videos are brought to you by our premium members, our mobile internet aficionados. They make it possible for us to track this news and create these videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, or better yet, consider becoming a member yourself.